So here is my RESimpli review. This is going to be kind of a short version here, but just wanted to share a few features and um, kind of dive into why I really enjoy this CRM. So this is the dashboard. This is when you first log in. This is what you're going to see. The number of tasks due, leads communication, internal inbox, and you can customize this too, but you can see number of leads, appointments, offers, and contracts over the last 7 days. You can see the lead source, so where your leads are coming from, um, open leads, assigned leads, and so on. So I just got a new PPC lead last night, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to enter in a PPC lead. It's extremely easy. We're going to go ahead and go into the leads and then active leads here. Add lead in the upper right hand corner. So normally I like to enter the property address first, which in this case would be 3528 Random Road. It's funny, when I got this lead, I almost thought it was fake because I'm like, Random Road, is that for real? And it turned out it was. I looked up the owner information in PropStream and it all matched up. So we're good to go. We'll go ahead and click. Here it is, Random Road, Kalamazoo. So you'll see here, owner name, Joshua Allison. That's the name that he put into the form on my website. So that's how I kind of confirmed that it was legit. So like I said, I usually like to type in the address first, so that way I can go ahead and verify owner name and all that information. Usually, I think it's just being slow, but it'll pull up Google Maps and it'll actually show you a picture of the house, which is kind of cool. So go ahead and finish entering the information up here. Phone number. And email. And this is important. You'd want to try to enter in as much contact information as you can, especially phone number and email, because this will be helpful later on when you assign this lead to a automated drip campaign. You're going to have that information. Now, we all know in some cases we might not get an email, which is fine. I mean, we have customized drip campaigns where we can only send text messages and schedule follow-up calls, and then we have drip campaigns where we can kind of do both. So I'm going to finish typing in this email here at AOL.com. Lead source, so it gives you a bunch of pull downs here of where the lead came from. In this case, this was a Google AdWords PPC. Default number. Now, this is another cool feature of RESimpli. And you can set up as many numbers as you want, and these are based on different campaigns for direct mail. So, for example, let's say that I send out a mailer and it's absentee owners. I can actually use a specific phone number for that mailer, and then when that lead calls, it'll actually tell me before I pick up the call. It'll say what campaign is calling, which is really cool because it just makes tracking your mail stats that much easier. Now, when you're entering a new lead, you can just pick whatever number you want. It really doesn't matter. And this is just the number that we're going to be texting them from for the drip campaigns. So primary market. Everything else looks good here. So I'm going to go ahead and add the lead. So it looks like this is in the way here. So we'll add the lead. There we go. All right. So here is on the right is where your communication is going to be. So you can, if you text the lead, and there's a pull down menu at the top here where it says actions. So you can click on that and you can go to, you can mark the lead as hot. You can send mail, activate drip campaign, which we'll show you in a minute. But if you want to just send a text, you just click this button, SMS, and it will open this up here. Click SMS, type in your message. You can even select a template if you have pre-written templates saved. You can easily just put a template in, and then it will send it to, his first name. Let's see, you can call the lead right here. Just click the phone icon, and you can call directly from RESimpli, which is also pretty cool. And what's nice too is it has all this information pulled up here, and you can obviously fill this information out to additional info such as price, motivation, if it's a rental property. So as you're speaking to Josh, if he picks up the phone, then you can go in here and edit and enter all this information, which is a nice feature. And then down here, usually what I do is I'm a big notes guy, so I type in notes, and I've been emailing this guy, so I'll put in, Josh is motivated. He wants to close by Jan 14. Set appointment for Nate. Nate's my acquisitions manager for today at 11. So it'll show the note here. If we want to schedule an appointment, this is where you change the status. So you can put contact made, appointment set, offers made, under contract, assigned to buyer. So there's a bunch of different statuses here. My one beef with RESimpli is, and I'll show you, when you change the status, so let's say contact made, because we did talk to him, hit yes. So when you change the status, it's going to automatically, under tasks and appointment here, it's going to automatically add check MLS for comps, drive by the property. Not a huge deal, but when you go into some of these other statuses, like, for example, under contract or assigned to buyer, I think there's some of those statuses will actually auto-populate up to 4 or 5 different tasks. So what happens is I don't really use those tasks, and I can see where some people would, so that's great. But I just wish that you could customize it and remove these tasks. I think that would just kind of clean up my tasks, because I'm big on tasks. I make sure that every day I go in and I check to see what follow-up calls I have, what follow-up emails, texts, whatever it is that I need to do. And so this is just, it just makes it a little more messy, and I have to go in here and remove these. So again, not a huge deal, but RESimpli, if you're listening, that would be really good if we could customize those tasks. So let's see, what was I going to show you next? Appointments. I set an appointment for Nate. I'm going to change the status again, create new appointment. Appointment for Nate. And it's today. Availability. So I'm going to go to Nate because that is who is running the appointment. The time is 11. They want you to select an end time. I'll just say 11:30. Update status. All right. So 2 more auto tasks populated. Fantastic. Again, not a big deal. I know I'm making it a big deal, right? But just delete those. So now we have an appointment created, and when you go to leads, your main lead screen, I really like this, the way they have this laid out. It's got all your leads, 267. These are the ones that we have not made contact with. So there's some really old ones in here. Contact made. So this is like we made contact, but we haven't scheduled an appointment yet. This is appointment set. So that one that we just added should be in here now. Sometimes it takes a minute to update. Let's click the refresh button here. I'm still not seeing it. Oh, here it is. It's at the bottom. There's our lead that we just added, and the appointment is set. And then we got offers made, we got under contract, assigned to buyer. So it just helps you stay organized, so you can kind of see what's in here now, and it will show you the tasks and everything. So I'm going to go back to that lead and click on it. And drip campaigns. This is probably my favorite feature of RESimpli. It's resulted in quite a few deals for us, because one thing, once you have a lot of leads and you have a lot of follow-up, sometimes it's hard to stay in front of those leads and remember to send a text or a call or send an email. So RESimpli can do that all for you. by activating a drip campaign. So I'm not going to actually do it because this guy, we're meeting him for the first time, and we're going to hopefully make him an offer and get it under contract. But so you can customize and you can add as many as you want drip campaigns. So I have some for Nate, so it's got his name instead of mine. And then these are mine here, the ones that say RES contact made. And so some of them, you're going to have an email, but maybe no cell phone. Some you're going to have both your phone and email, and some you might have a phone but no email. So you just have to pick the correct campaign that applies to, what contact information you have for each lead. And then there's long-term lead follow-ups. There's offer made follow-up campaigns that we have. So like if we've made an offer and we haven't really heard from them, we can put them on a campaign like that. And then once you select this, you just set auto follow-up and you're done. And it will go ahead and we have them set up where it's like every week we send a text and then after, 3 or 4 weeks, if they haven't responded, then it goes to every month. It can also do RVM, which is ringless voicemail, which is pretty cool. It will just give them a voicemail without their phone ringing. So if we go into down on the left here, drip campaign. So this is where you would set up your drip campaigns. So you can see like how many leads that we have in each drip campaign. So right now I've got 9 under this one, 1 here, 4 here, 6 here, which is actually not that many. We need to add a lot more. I got to get on Nate for that. But let's see. And you can edit these, so you can go in and again, I'm not going to show you exactly, but it's a really cool feature, and it's definitely made our lives here a lot easier. And we've gotten a bunch of deals from it. So there are quite a few other features in RESimpli. Again, not going to go through each one, but you see your financials. You can actually attach your bank account and track financials and view reports. So I use QuickBooks, so I haven't tried that yet, but I may in the future. Contacts, you can add contractors, you can add buyers, cash buyers if you're a wholesaler. This is just showing your call logs. If you want to see all of your data, it records your phone calls, which is also pretty cool. So very helpful for training. If you have people that work for you and that are on the phone a lot, you can, go through and do some coaching and training on phone calls. Properties, if you have rental properties, you can, track your financials in management and all kinds of different things with rental properties. And then direct mail too. So I do a lot of direct mail still, and I can click on the direct mail tab right from my CRM here, and I can create a mailer up here, add new. It shows me everything that I sent out recently. It shows me, what I send the most of. Obviously, postcards. They work pretty well for my business. How much money I've spent. So yeah, it's just kind of. I really like it. It's all in one. Again, it's got a couple things that are small pet peeves, but overall, I think it's a great tool, great CRM, and I'm happy to recommend it to anyone. So thanks for listening.